Hey guys, and welcome back to Softly Growing, a place dedicated, heavily dedicated on becoming ourselves gently, intentionally, and in alignment. And today we are shooting this episode at the beach. Today I want to talk about mirrors. How we are all walking mirrors, right? What do I mean? We are all walking mirrors. Everybody you meet, anyone you meet in your life has been a mirror back to you. They are reflecting to you what you need to learn about yourself. So if you have a bad experience with somebody, it's only reflecting back to you what you have learned in that situation regarding that particular event that is happening. Okay, what do I mean by this? So if I have let me use my own personal experiences. Let's go back to, because I can really relate a lot of things towards the phase that I'm going through in my life, which is currently letting go of the past and past people. I feel like because of the reason why my marriage broke down, well, I hate coming back to this because it's like I'm spending so much time on it, but I feel like there's so many lessons that I had to go through so that I can teach somebody out there. Well, I want to teach somebody, I want to help somebody out there if they're going through the same thing, or if they will one day go through the same thing, because we don't know life. Life is a cycle, and we don't know what we will have tomorrow or what we will not have tomorrow. So, in case of my marriage, I feel like the biggest mirror of it all was that when I looked at when I looked at the mirror, the reflection that was reflecting back to me about my mirror, what I have noticed is that it's because I was not showing myself, I was not loving myself. And because I was not loving myself, it reflected back to me. How did it reflect back to me? By attracting in people that did not love me, by attracting people that showed me no respect, by attracting people that didn't actually value me or see my essence or my value or the value of my energy, right? Yeah, I think that is how mirroring can work. The world is also a mirror. How you perceive the world is also a mirror back to you on the lessons that you have gone through in life, and how you took those lessons and you're now using those lessons to see the world. That is the mirror back to you. So I hate that, when we talk about mirrors, it is usually, sometimes people use that to feel blame. Like, okay, you see how your life has turned out? Yeah, look in the mirror. That's because you've been doing this. Although there's some truth to that, it's not entirely true, and you shouldn't look at it from a point of blame. You should change the perspective from the blame to critically observing. So that, because if you look at it from blame, then you're starting a whole new cycle where you continue to perceive the world in a very negative light, and that will continue to cloud your mirror, and you still will not like what you see in your mirror. So if you change the perspective around it, the way you see it, instead of seeing it as blame, you change your perspective around it. It's like, oh, okay, fine. So this is what I have done in my life, and these are the results that I have. This is my mirror. This is my reflection. What do I want to do about what I am seeing in my reflection? Oh, I remember, I'm a creator. I am God having a human experience. So I create my own reality. So I can change the reflection in my mirror however way I want to, at whatever time that I want to, at whatever specific phase of you can literally step into your own desired life just by literally stepping into that person, just by literally believing in that person and knowing that you will be fine. I don't know, I think I'm starting to ramble right now, but basically that is how a mirror is. That is how the world is. That is exactly how the world operates. Everybody that you see, everybody that you meet around you, they are put in your life for a specific reason. They are put in your life to show you something about yourself, something that you need to learn about yourself, something that you need to embrace about yourself. And just life, not only do we learn through people, people are not the only mirrors in life. Life itself, the way that we react to life, the way that we move to life is also a mirror. And a mirror usually brings up like traumas, things that we have learned and were conditioned to learn or conditioned to as we were growing up, right? It's things that we were conditioned, that's the mirror that is reflected. So everything that we grow up believing, that we grow up knowing, all the traumas, all the pains and everything like that, it's how you put that into perspective that will shape your world. If you carry that in a negative light, in a negative manner, it will show in the reflection of your world. If you carry all your traumas and everything, instead of healing, instead of going deep within, instead of seeking the answers within yourself on how to deal with everything that you've gone through in life, your mirror will always reflect negatively to you. But if you choose healing, if you choose to go deep within, to search deep within, to sit with yourself, with your own traumas, with your own childhood unbearable memories or whatever, with your own stuff that you have gone through in life, you will come out the other side so much better. And I say this because I have experienced it myself. I say this because I have done the work myself. I say this because I am still doing the work myself. I say this because the work will never be done. The work needs to continue going. You do not need a therapist for you to find yourself, find your light, find your purpose, find your flow, find your being, find your essence, your energy, to connect with yourself. You do not need a therapist. You just need to sit with yourself. You need to really intentionally sit with yourself. To be alone is a beautiful thing. I highly recommend that a lot of people spend a lot of time alone before going out into the world and socializing, because energy is quite precious. And the more you don't respect your energy, the more you don't value your energy. See that mirror? The more you don't value, and why would you not value your energy, right? Exactly. The mirror. Do you see the mirror? The more you don't invest in yourself, the more you don't love in yourself, then exactly, that is exactly what will be reflected back to you. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on this episode. That everything that you face in life, you, first of all, are the universe. So picture this, yeah? Picture you are a mirror in the world right now. Whatever mirror you want to be, whatever shape or form, and you're just mirroring what is around you, right? Whatever you turn your attention to will be reflected in your mirror. So if you turn your attention to negative, it will be reflected in your mirror. If you turn your mirror to always be looking at the positive. It will be reflected in your mirror, and thus it will pour back into you, and thus what pours back into you will pour out of you. It's like, do you see the cycle? It's like what you pick up, it's like it starts from within, right? So how you see the world internally will be reflected to you externally. And when you see it externally, it pours back into your internal. Yep, I think that's it right there. Anyway, yeah. I hope you always choose to look at life with your positive Ray-Bans on. Yeah, it's your life. Love your life. Live your life. You only have one consciousness for now, because we don't know what body you will embody in the next dimension or in the next portal or whatever. But yeah, so love your life, live your life. Life is beautiful when you choose to make it beautiful. It's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. It's just a mirror. Take control of your reflection. Take control of your mirror. Take control of your life. I love you. Peace and light. Always choose to become gently with yourself, intentionally with yourself, and in alignment with yourself. It's your life. Only you can live it. Okay? Invest in yourself. Love yourself. I wish you all the best. And always listen to your intuition. Okay? Sit down with yourself. Meditate. Do yoga. Whatever. But always sit with yourself. Always choose to see the light in a positive light. It will be reflected back into you. I promise you. I'm speaking from experience. Anyway, I love you and enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your consciousness. I'm out.